Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, Topsolar here. And I'm going to be discussing who would win, or who is technically better. Cliffguard or Craterview. If you do not know what the towns are, you should probably if you are watching this video. But if you aren't, okay. First off, Craterview used to be the main city. That was where the Coyote Siege happened. That was a very popular location to go for FR peers and other people to roleplay in. It was also one of the peaceful areas. It is a bit more peaceful there. You didn't really have to worry about getting shot because it was a functioning neighborhood or city or town. But then the mutant siege happened where mutants decided to rage and go kick Craterview off the pedestal. So basically the humans had to go to Cliffguard, or Cliffguard didn't exist. The CDF made it happen too, or they helped out. Basically, the town Cliffguard has some very major advantages because it's owned by the CDF. That's a good thing, well, that's technically an advantage. Unless you decide to be like, you know what, let's just attack unless you just decide to do what they did at the attack of Craterview, where they're like, yeah, no thanks. We're just gonna leave y'all here to die. We're gonna help you out later. Trust me. Basically, I don't know if they were if they were able to help, but I do know that the mutants did attack the SLF base of Fort Viridian and the USCPF base. Basically, yeah, that was a pretty dark day for the people of Craterview. But then Cliffguard came along and yeah, I sound like an idiot. Okay. I already showed off the first advantage. It's owned by the CDF. CDF personnel do roam, and if the CDF do care this time, they would probably send in reinforcements. Unless they don't give two craps and will just leave their men to die, like, haha. Well, basically, Cliffguard has its own mortar team. Because, if you don't know, there are actually mortars in this area. They have... Hold on one good second, hold on. Okay, there. They have, alright, well, they have sniper rifles, they have machine guns, they also have mortars, and yeah, they have reinforced walls, they have CDF to help them out. It's technically a huge outpost, and finally, the mortars. Better, by a huge advantage. Snipers, maybe USCPF help. But yeah. Do not forget, there are actually districts. Because, on the After the Flash Discord server, it did actually show there to be, yes, okay. It did actually show it to be some districts, or basically districts to the base, or to Cliffguard, or like the business district, living district, and yeah, and districts are used as defense points. If one district is lost, you're going to fall back to another district. If all districts are lost, you're going to have to fall back to the Citadel. Delicious. Okay. And the Citadel is the final point for the CDF. And maybe its people. Usually CDF grunts and civilians are not allowed. If you happen to be trespassing into if you happen to trespass, you are either going to be arrested or brutally shot dead. But yeah, I do have to say Cliffguard does have a huge advantage other than Craterview. And there is a good possibility for backup to come. If any of you people want to correct me on anything, please do. This was a video I felt like doing on my own opinion and stuff like that. Crap, now my keyboard's lagging. Okay. Now, it kind of does have an advantage. I have to say it would probably win against a battle. Now, if we go into here, or over to Craterview. Craterview was neglected a lot. Craterview got pretty neglected ever since the mutants really came. They didn't care about growing crops. They didn't even care about growing crops, actually. All they did was actually care about just spraying that biomass crap around. And what I did here is a lot of mutants have died because the SLF or something like that. Or I know it's a video Rocket Ridge has made. I'm not with Rocket Ridge in any way, but he'll explain it. I'll just link him in the description below, or if you find his video, go ahead. But basically, crap. Okay. Well, basically, Rocket Ridge covered over the SLF and part of the USCPF attack of mutated Craterview. But here's what are some advantages or some disadvantages about a attack. The bridge after the attack or the battle, well, this wooden bridge here is covered in biomass and it is lost, as you can see. I actually don't know. Did the humans or people who were like defending Craterview from like the mutants swarming that top area, did they just like fall back to here, cut the bridge and have it fall, killing some other mutants? That's what I am thinking. But if you want to try to do that blow, like cut off a piece of the tendril, that's going to be pretty tough to do. And if you were a mutant, you would either A, not even do that idea because you want to protect the father. Okay. You wouldn't even do that idea. And if you tried to even touch the biomass, they're going to choke slam you and throw you right off this bridge of biomass. So that is a problem. So technically the humans are capable of swarming right through. But yeah. And also, if I was the mutants, I would have probably picked up some of the stuff, like, at least clean it. Like, at least the coyotes, I know they were not good people. They were a bit of a, how should I say it with being kid-friendly? They were a bit of a doo-doo brain, or they were jerks. They really did not care that much about Craterview. They oppressed it as much as they can. They took away all your guns if you tried entering. But the coyotes actually cleaned up the bodies from the raid. They just decided to pick up the bodies and just dump them. But the mutants, yeah, they didn't really care. Oh, they just left their fire trucks. That is, I guess, a disadvantage because a human may be able to control the ladder, have it go onto there, but there's a very small possibility that could happen. There are actually a few advantages for the mutants. Mutants in their defense of Craterview. They do have somewhat of machine guns. A lot of their machine guns that they have are either disarmed with little to any ammo. Ammo. If you decided to try being a sniper as a mutant, okay, mutants can't really snipe that well. Well, because of like seizures. That's what I heard. Like they would have like serious seizures or stuff that would happen to them if they tried sniping, like hallucinations due to the radiation. But basically, there are many types of mutants to use, and also this can be used as cover. So if you are a mutant and you're trying to fight the humans or defending him, all you have to do is just take cover behind the biomass and just do this. Yeah, you just have to really or you can easily just fight them off. Or take cover and at least fight them. I do actually think that is kind of an advantage. Okay. I do kind of find it an advantage to have, like, rad variants, like Marauders, to Crushers, Leechers, maybe a Rad 8, because Archie. I'm pretty sure Archie was during the Craterview attack, heck, when the SLF was just like, yeah, let's fight. Okay. But basically, this area would be kinda an advantage, as if you touch biomass with just your plain skin, you'd get rad. You'd get rad, infected, and yeah, because I'm pretty sure rad would infect you if your skin comes in contact with it. So I would suggest you to wear, like, long sleeve clothing, have your body covered. Now, there aren't really that many advantages for the mutants, except more cover. It maybe if they have, like, more mutant variants, or well, basically, the mutants don't really have a huge advantage, technically, because all you had to do, really, if you were a human, was... Okay, what am I talking about now? Okay, what I'm trying to say is, mutants don't really have a huge advantage, because all they really did care about when taking Craterview was just spreading their biomass, which really does suck for their goals now, since they can't clean it up. They don't really care. They're going to have a very short food supply, because already, if you don't notice, the crop is starting to lose territory. Because back then, the crop was a lot more larger. And, yeah. But now the plants are all withered. No one really cares about them anymore. And also, one more thing. The mutants do have a huge advantage with the father producing spores. Because humans cannot breathe biomass spores. If you breathe biomass spores, you're gonna get rad. But during the battle, you're gonna have to deal with mutants or mutant types. You're going to have to also deal with gas mask filters, because me and a group of friends tried to do a small little attack on Craterview. It really did not end well. It really didn't end well, because my friend just, we got Valley of Bullets. Our gas masks got clogged easily, and yeah, we were pretty much forced to retreat. But basically, you are not really, but yeah, if you are attacking, I would bring more gas mask filters to filter out biomass. But who would technically win on a defense battle? I really do think Cliffguard would, since it's more modern people, or it's more new people actually care about it. They have the CDF to help it. They possibly may have the US EPF, but then you just have the mutants. And the only few mutants it would probably help as reinforcements would be those mutants maybe in Boulder Cove, if any mutants are posted in Boulder Cove. But technically, mutants took a severe blow, and there's not really that many mutants left, and mutants can't really make that much biomass anymore. But technically, the mutants would kinda, crap, I'm lagging. Okay. Mutants could get a win. It just matters on luck and how their men are trained. Because if your men are trained like trained. If your men have good luck, if you don't have good luck, or I don't know, the US CPF or SLF's crap just stops working, or they have a delay in the attack, you could possibly win the battle if they have a delay. But technically you would struggle a lot. I sound like an idiot. Okay. But yeah, basically, mutants would probably have a low chance of victory when Cliffguard could have a very high chance of victory. That's just my opinion. I really hope you actually enjoyed this video. If you agree with me, please, or I don't know. If you disagree with me, just comment down what you disagree with. And, yeah, I did do this video. I'm not like one of those lore addicts that they know, like, or know-it-alls to where they know every single thing about the game. I just heard, looked at Craterview and Cliffguard and now analyzed them. And, yeah. And also, I do know they have CDF support and maybe US CPF. But yeah, if you like this video, please like and subscribe for more. If, you don't agree with me, please do a comment down in my comments area. I'll have them open. I'll actually include Rocket Ridge's YouTube video on the